gosh, no, no. Ah. Hi, it's me. Hello. Um, just got home from work. You know what? I need to change out of this stinky thing. Trust me on this. I'll be right back. I made it back. Can you believe that? My gosh. It's crazy. Where in the heck have I been? I've been working, huh? I know. Kind of interesting too. But it's all good. A big difference from, going to work and then coming home, relaxing, you know. Today is actually, getting ahead of myself here. Today is actually December 8th, 2012. So, yes, a little bit late on the video. But it's all good. So, kind of a memorial to John Lennon. You're not going to believe this. What was I? 10 years old. But, my gosh, I remember pretty much the day he died. I cried. I was a big Beatles fan growing up. Man, I don't know why. I have no idea why. I just always liked their music. And this brush is really mad at me. My hair is all tangled. Oh, being at work all day. I don't know. So, yes, where have I been? What have I been doing? I've been going crazy. I've been working. And I gotta work. I gotta pay for everything. Everything's so crazy right now, and I'm trying to save. And wow. So work's been going good. Just to give you folks a little bit of an update, it's the same old, same old. I mean, I'll wake up early in the morning, drive a big truck, all day long, come home, take a shower, go to bed. That's my life. Not very much of a life, is it? So it's all good. But I have been busy, and I've been meaning to make this video, but I don't know how to word it because it's kind of weird. Something really, really neat has happened, and this wouldn't even have happened if it wasn't for the rest of my life. I mean, everything in the bag. I mean, I've already told you, my life's been no joy. I mean, gosh. I've been homeless on the streets. I've been adopted, child abuse. I mean, but, everything happens for a reason. And I know you know this. I know you've heard this. You've heard it many, many times. It's like everything happens for a reason. You're like, no, shut up. Psh, psh. I've heard that enough. Do not say that again. But deep down inside, we know, and we calm down, we relax, and it's like, yeah, we know everything does happen for a reason. So, I'm here for a reason. I have no idea what. But I tell you what, this is all some sort of a weird master plan. Okay, so, and it's all good. Like I said before, you all know my story. And, briefly, it's, a victim of child abuse at the age of, it was 11 or 12. I don't know too many details. I just know that, hey, I could not sit down on the school bus to go to school. The school district saw that, the nurse saw that, and said, you know what? And the state got involved and took me away. Point blank. 30 years later, just this past summer, I get the courage up and I talk to my mom and, let her know that, hey, everything is all right, I grew up enough and thankful enough for, the family that raised me. That's my family. They're both my families, but you know what I mean? It's like the one that told you which side of to hold your brush, to, put your fork, to put your spoon. to grab the toilet paper, whatever hand that you grabbed your toilet paper with, whether it be your right or your left, I'm just saying that is, they're part of your family. They're the ones that taught you that stuff, and I'm not. So they're both my families. Okay, so it's all good. And wow, just to build up the courage to say, hey, my mom's done a great job. I mean, both my parents did a great job, because the remaining 3 sons that were there, they grew up good. I'm the only crazy wacko. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that crazy. Knock on wood. Oh, wait a minute. That's plastic. Never mind. So, yeah. And then, of course, the adopted family, which, my gosh, I came this close to shutting them out, when I made this transition. Over a year and a half ago, I was committed when I took that first blue pill. It was like the Matrix, take this pill or this pill. And I was like, you know what? When I take this pill, I'm going to shut everybody out. I'm going to transition so much for myself and just leave everybody else alone. I'm going to become Jessica. I am Jessica, and you know what? Screw everybody. Now, needless to say, that's not the way it happened. Thank goodness, which is good. That's why therapists are there, and because everything that's going on in your head is not always the right thing, believe it or not. So and that's where I get the analogy of having this wall put up on my whole entire life. It's like, you know what? No, I'm building this wall. This is my wall. Screw you. This is my wall. I'm hiding behind it. I'm whoever I want behind this wall. And that therapist said, you know what? You just need to take that wall down. If your family of so many years wants to put that wall back up for you, let them. But at least every now and then they'll peek their head around the corner and go, hey, are they okay? They didn't see me. And so, needless to say, I tore down that wall, and it's just been full steam ahead. And just grabbing that bull by the horns, and just taking control and riding it. And here I am today, 24/7, happy, smiling. Got sisters that love me, brothers that love me, some brothers that ain't too sure. And just some that are just wait. I think the moral of the story is because I was drinking myself. Like 4 years ago, I was drinking myself to death. I mean, I'd get home from work. I was still driving truck. I mean, I just started driving truck. But I'd get home and I wouldn't drink and drive. But I would drink enough on my days off that I can make a whole motorcycle club all happy. I mean, I was in that much depression, that much state of mind and control. It's like, no. And so a lot's changed. And another interesting thing that happened 4 years ago, also around 4 years. I don't know the exact date, but see, in the blood family, the Polish blood that I got, the Norwegian blood. There's a missing sister out there somewhere, and I think I've mentioned this a couple times before. She was put up for adoption at birth. My parents just were not ready, and they knew they weren't ready. And with a little coaxing of, grandma, which I'm sure had a lot to do with it, it was pretty much, like, put the kid up for adoption. So my only sister, older sister, was put up for adoption, and at birth. So never knew anywhere where she was. 4 years ago, she tried to find us, believe it or not. And I know this for a reason. Because all that I had the other day, the last couple days ago, all I had was a birthday, a doctor's name, and the hospital. So pretty much only a few people would know those things. Okay? The one's going to be my mom, who gave me that information. One's going to be my sister, who actually lived that and has it on her birth certificate that says, hey, that's my doctor. And after a little bit of searching, I had to go through an agency, pay them a little bit of money, which was, I can't really afford it, but you know what? We contacted my sister, believe it or not. And she's probably actually watching this, so I could say hi to her really quick. It's, you know, my gosh. And growing up, I've always wondered about her. And believe me, over the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months, the next couple of years, you know, there's 43 years on her side, 42 on mine. There's a lot of information we're missing. And over the years, I'm sure we'll catch up a lot. At least I hope so. Kind of feel a little bit sad for her. I mean, she actually was raised up in a very good family, but you imagine, hey, I'm looking for my family, and I was adopted at birth. And just imagine this is you, and it's like, all of a sudden you find out, you get this phone call, and boom, you find out that, oh, well, cool, I was put up for adoption. I grew up in a good family. I don't regret my past. This is what she's like. And it's like, but you know what? Now I just found out I got 4 younger brothers, and one younger brother is like half my sister. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So I can imagine what she's thinking and going through, and I'm glad that I was able to hook her up with my mom, because my mom's just like, oh my god, that's, you know, you spend 9 months, you know, all wrapped up and growing inside, and it doesn't matter, you know. I don't know how many hours of labor, only my mom can answer that. Each one of us went through, but you know, there's a little bit of love there, and so they each got their phone numbers now, and she lives in Washington, she lives down in California, so you know, but we're looking for around the holidays, maybe do some Skyping, stuff like that. It'd be all 5 siblings together for the first time ever. Wow. I have an older sister. And I always knew I had an older sister, but just talking to her, and it's just like, wow, if I would have had that wisdom to, you know, draw from, you know, that advice that she could have get. If I would have had that growing up, and I've always wondered that growing up, and it was like, damn, would I have turned out the way I would have, you know, if she was around? I mean, there's so many what ifs, what if, and you could tear yourself apart if you're doing these what ifs. I don't do the what ifs no more. I am perfectly happy. I'm smiling, and yeah, everybody's just, you know, so yeah, it's all good. It just wraps everything up. The whole family wise, I now have 7 sisters and 8 brothers. That's a lot. That's a lot. And if any of them are watching, forget it. I don't even do Christmas cards. I'm sorry. I'll call everybody up on Christmas and I'll wish them America. I actually have to work on Christmas. That sucks. But gotta save up. Gotta work. Gotta save up for the, you know, snip, snip, snip. 2014. I'm shooting for that. So, but yes, so I've been busy, and it's been good making contact, keeping the family ties, and it's just, my gosh, a lot of different little things going inside my head right now, and it's all good. My therapist is actually at the end of this month, another 20 days, so on the 29th I get to see my therapist. I'll fill you guys in. I'll let you know. But my gosh, there's just so much going in my head. I don't know how to actually word it all right. It's still, it's getting sorted inside the filing cabinets. Work's going good. I'm loving it. Family's going good. I'm loving it. I'm almost scared that something's going to go bad, but I know it's not, because I had this conversation with my therapist once already, and it's like, you don't even want to think that. So, I'm just happy. I'm extremely happy, and wow, I I'm so relieved for my mom. I really am. My birth mother. That she was able to, I was able to help her find her daughter. I mean, I guess I'm sort of her daughter too, but no, that's her daughter. That's blood, bone. Um, give her up for adoption. Oh crap, I gave her up for adoption. I made a mistake. Now I'm going to keep on trying, and all of a sudden there's boy after boy after boy after boy. Gosh darn it, I give up tries. 4 sons later, can't get another daughter. Needless to know, they didn't know about me until just recently. So, but it's all good. This is a short video. I don't want to go too much details. Obviously, a lot of things are going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. Keeping the family ties, keeping them strong. The main thing I was just saying is, if I would have left that wall up, if I would have left it up a long time ago, if I would have shut everybody out, all my sisters, if I would have shut down, my mother, everybody, none of this would even have happened. Okay? And I know that. Everybody knows that. And it's like I was telling my sister, too, that the one I just found, I told her, because everybody knows about my past. So, and I said, you know what, even though it's child abuse, even though it was bad, you know what, hey, it's done, it's over with. I forget. But you know what, even if that wouldn't have happened, who's to say we wouldn't have found you, her? I mean, I'm over here. I'm the one that found her. And I'm glad I was able to give my mom that. That's, and that's my goal. That's my goal. We're still, still trying to contact my dad, my real dad, and let him know and see how that goes. And, family is just important around the holidays. And especially now. I mean, the heck, the Mayans said what? Like, end of the world's going to be pretty soon, so see, there's another advantage. We all, pretty much got to talk before the end of the world. But, what are the odds? Giving away a birth, not even giving a name, letting whoever adopted give her name. That's okay. First of all, she was lucky. Okay, number one, she was a girl. She was a newborn girl. She was up for adoption with no name. You give her the name, okay? Baby girls get adopted quick. Me, when I was put up for adoption, even though it was childhood, I was ornery. I was 12 years old. I was a hellion. There was no order to anything. Okay, so I'm just glad. I'm just so happy. And hopefully, my mom stays alive for a little while. Like I told you folks before, obviously, I'm still torn with my adoptive family. My adoptive parents both dying, especially this time of the year, because my dad played Santa Claus. So it's kind of hard. So just to give this little bit of joy to the family, the Polish family. I'm Polish. What can I say? I'm Norwegian too, so that throws it off. And she's 5 foot tall. And here I am, 5'11". What's up with that? I swear, I just get everything's just so messed up. But it's all good. So I'm tired. I just got done putting in 13 hours of sleep or work, so I need 13 hours of sleep. So neighbors are starting to yell because I need to go. You just got to remember, you got to be true. You got to be yourself. So until next time, in a few days, after I go to Dallas, because I'm going to Dallas in a couple days. It's all good. I'm going to go to the dentist. That's why I'm pointing at my teeth. Fix those rotten things up. I'm going to get some crown or something. So until next time. Peace.